Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am not out for my walk. I'm standing outside with my dog, waiting for her to do her little business. I plan on getting my walk in this afternoon when I get home from a women's conference that I'm going to today at our church. It is from 10 to 3. There's going to be lunch provided. So I'm going to take pictures and let you know what the lunch was and, if I ate, if I decided to abstain or whatever. I'm going to let you know about it. Since I am going to be gone for a while and lunch is probably going to be around lunchtime, I'm going to have a bowl of my egg white porridge this morning that I love so much, and I think that will help carry me for a few hours. And if there are foods that I can't eat during lunch, I will be okay because I already had some protein. So something that I like to do before any event that I go to where there's going to be food and I'm not sure what's going to be served, I like to eat a little something before I go so that I am not super hungry while everyone's eating and I'm choosing not to eat because of health choices for myself personally. And so I find it's very helpful to have a little something to eat before I go to any kind of event. So I'm going to do that this morning. I'm going to walk this afternoon when I get back and get a nice long walk in, get my steps in. I'm starting a walking challenge in my memberships here on YouTube. We started today. We're going to be walking every day for the month of November. The weather here is starting to get colder and I really want to stay motivated to walk during the cold months, so a walking challenge is perfect for that. So I have to get my steps in today for that challenge. I'm going to get on off to church here. Ed has a hunting buddy arriving today, so he'll probably be here for dinner tonight. So I have to plan dinner too while I am out, and I'm going to be arriving back home around 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I'm not going to have much time between when I get home and dinner time. So stay tuned for what my plan is for a quick dinner to feed us all. And that's about it for now. I will check in with you in a little bit. I wanted to show you my outfit today that I'm wearing. Don't mind the big pile of clothes here. These are all going to donation this week. This black soft sweater, I really love it. It's starting to get a little baggy on me. I'd like to find one size down like this because I wore this a lot last winter. It's super soft and it's lightweight. I have a tank top underneath. It's like a pretty pink color. Ladies conference, you gotta have some pink on, in my opinion. And then I got these wide leg jeans. I got these on Amazon. And then I got some loafers that I got from Old Navy. I got these a couple years ago and I only wear them once in a while. I also wear my ripped up Levi jacket that I love. I had this for a few years and it is a size extra large, but I will not get rid of this. I don't care how big it gets on me. I love it. All right, I am on my way to the conference. I'm excited. Can y'all tell I'm excited? I gotta adjust my mirrors here real quick. Hold on a second. All right, safety first, safety first. So I want to tell you a funny story about this jacket. So I bought this jacket years ago at Kohl's. Had some distressing on it. These holes were here, but they've gotten bigger since I've been wearing it and washing it and that kind of thing. I love it. It's comfy and I think it's cute with certain outfits and that. I was in a thrift store and I was standing in line with my stuff and this man, he's an older man that volunteers there. He was sitting in a chair. I just seen him looking at me, and I looked over and I said, hi, how you doing? And he said, I'm doing fine. He said, I just wanted to tell you that we have a free coat rack over there and you can go over there and pick out any coat you want for free. He said, I thought you might want to pick out something a little bit warmer than what you have on. I said, oh, well, thank you. I said, but I'm fine. I said, believe it or not, I bought this jacket this way. And he laughed and I laughed and it was just such a funny little thing, one of those little funny moments that I'll never forget it. It was just so funny. I'm gonna go ahead and drive and I will see you all later on, let you know how everything went. It is almost 3 o'clock. I am on my way home. The ladies conference was awesome. It was so good. There was about 150 ladies there. They had an all-women worship team, except for our pastor. He played the drums. A wonderful speaker. And so it opened up with a few songs, and then the speaker spoke for a little while, and then we broke for lunch. And there was so many carbs. let me tell you, there was a lot of carbs, but I did really well. I was able to eat. There are ways that you can navigate successfully through any kind of events. I've actually been to events before where I was not able to eat anything they had. I went to a baby shower one time and there was not one thing, not one piece of celery or broccoli or anything that I could have. So I sat and drank my coffee and I had a great time talking with the women at the table that was at the shower. You know, being prepared and eating a little something before you go is always a great idea. But I did find some things that I could eat. I'll show you a shot of the table. They had croissants with chicken salad, and then they also had these little mini rolls that had like ham and cheese and it looked like roast beef and cheese, little meats inside of them. It was a nice garden salad, a pasta salad, and there was a big bowl of fruit and the biggest blueberries I think I've ever seen in this bowl of fruit. Then they had a dessert table, and then they had a coffee bar with coffee, water, and these gigantic muffins. So what did I eat? I ended up grabbing some salad. The salad had some kind of Italian dressing on it. I also took one of the little rolls that had ham and Munster cheese on it, and I ate the ham and mustard cheese and left the bun on my plate. And then I remembered I needed to take a picture of my plate, so I took a picture after I already ate the ham and cheese. So you'll see my salad, the roll, and the berries that I had on the plate. I did not eat the roll. That was the only thing on the plate that I didn't eat. Because I ate earlier today, I wasn't really super hungry when I went to eat. So that was just enough to feel like I was sitting and socializing and eating with everyone, still being able to stay on track. You know what I'm saying? Passed on the desserts and the muffins, of course. And then I ended up having a coffee. And then we went back into the sanctuary and they had a few more songs, and the speaker wrapped it up with a really great message. It was just really great. All the seats in the sanctuary, they had these little notebooks with a little scripture on the front. They were all different, and a little pin that matched so that we could take notes during the message, which was really nice. And they had a little sticker. I don't remember what mine said, but it's a little Bible verse. And then they had a little tic tac, like little mint thing with each little book. It was so nice. And then something really nice that they had. So there was a little boutique set up outside in the foyer, and it was handmade purses, tote bags, wallets, keychains, jewelry, makeup bags, lunch boxes, all kinds of different things. The name of the organization was called Saxum. I bought a bag. I'm going to show you it when I get home because I can't show you right now while I'm driving. I've been wanting a bag that I could carry my Bible and my journal and my pens and, you know, anything that I take with me in my Bible bag to church. Saxum is a ministry, and I'm going to put their link down below. I'm not affiliated in any way with it. It's just a great ministry organization if you want to go and support. So all of these bags, jewelry, all of these things, and they are very nice quality items made by women who have either been prevented or rescued from human trafficking. Helps to rehabilitate them, help them to get their lives restored and transformed. It's pretty amazing. So that link will be down below if you want to go check out their website. You can buy bags right from their website. The lady did say today that their website was kind of low right now with selection. They had a great selection today. I will post some pictures during this video. But if that's something that you're interested in, you can go and check that out. After I left the church, I ran in Walmart and I got 2 rotisserie chickens, only because we're gonna have Ed's buddy showing up tonight for dinner, and I wanna make sure that we have enough. And if we have leftovers, you know, you can always use leftover rotisserie chicken for snacking or throw it in some soup or something, right? I also got some frozen broccoli and cauliflower mix. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna roast those in the oven. And then I'm also going to cut up a quick salad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get home, get settled, and I'll show you my dinner. Made it home. I have the chicken here on the stove. Hopefully it stays warm. Texted Ed and told him to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And I got home, I dumped the frozen cauliflower and broccoli. It's just a mix in the bag. I already threw it away. Just dumped it in a little pan, and I drizzled olive oil over it, salt and pepper, put it in the oven, and now I'm gonna cut up a salad and we're gonna have dinner. All right, while dinner's cooking, I wanna show you my bag really quick. So isn't this a beautiful bag? These are all handmade, and this has a long strap inside here where you could do it like a crossbody. Nice big canvas purse. And so that's what I'm gonna use to take my Bible to church. I wanted to read the card so that I give it a little bit better of an explanation. It says, for freedom, Saxeum is a ministry dedicated to prevention, rescue, restoration, transformation, and rehabilitation of vulnerable and exploited women, men, and children through vocational training and community development. You wanna pause it and read it? And that is the website down there. I'm gonna put it on in the description. So, all right, I'll be back. All right, so dinner was delicious. I wasn't able to film my dinner because the guys were here, they were in here, we were all making our plates, and it's kind of hard to be like, hey, you guys stop talking for a minute and let me film my video. So I'm gonna insert a picture. I had chicken breast, and then I also had the broccoli and cauliflower and some salad with my homemade ranch dressing. It's been a great day though. I'm tired, but I'm gonna go for a walk. I only got just over 3,000 steps in so far today, and it's gonna be getting dark soon. So I know I'm only gonna probably get a 2-mile walk in. So I'll probably end up with 7,000 or 8,000 steps by the time the day's over today, but that's okay. It happens. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you real soon. God bless.